pyro, but it's cool.
We've actually got quite a lot in common.
Musical theatre gave me my voice.
Pow pow.
It's a bit of fun, isn't it?
This is the red carpet treatment brought to you by the Brit Awards with MasterCard. Have you ever wondered what it's like to perform at a prawn restaurant? What are you laughing at? Or be touted as the next big thing by Sir Elton John? Well, today's guest has been there, done that, and got the sandwiches. It's Olivia Dean.
Yay.
Yay. Welcome.
Hello.
I've got two dogs here.
I met them just now.
Spike and Mimi.
Spike and Mimi, gorgeous.
Yeah, they're chill. I mean, I feel like Spike's got your vibe.
Very much so.
Yeah?
We bonded, I feel.
Calm, chilling.
Mimi, haven't broken through yet. Hope to.
Yeah, you will. Do you like prawns?
I do like prawns.
You do?
Only recently, though, I was very anti-seafood for a long time.
Because of the...
Vibe of them.
Of the vibe of the seafood?
Yeah, I just was like, from the sea.
What is a seafood vibe?
I don't know, just like, I don't really like the ocean. I'm afraid of the ocean.
You don't like the ocean?
No, I can't swim that well. I'm sort of scared of water, big bodies of water. So I think that
based off of an experience or just the insignificance of humans?
Yeah, basically
in the scheme
that.
Of it, yeah.
What I think is that, like, for example, with running or the
Yeah.
other sports like that, if you want to stop running,
Yeah.
you can just stop.
You can do it.
Swimming, you can't.
You can float.
Can you?
Elton John. Do we have to say sir?
I don't know. I just called him Elts. No, I don't.
Do you call him Grandmaster Elts?
No.
He played you on his Rocket Hour all the time. It says he's played you for the last 2 years.
It's crazy. It's really crazy. Like, one of my things that I did for myself, I went to the cinema by myself and I saw Rocket Man when it came out.
Wow.
Boom, fast forward, maybe 2-3 years down the line, I'm sat with him.
There's not many higher cosigns you can have than Elton John.
And he's a very kind man. He didn't really have to bother even mentioning me at all because it's Elton's time right now.
The most important thing about Elton John is he's got a great taste in music, so it's actually really validating when he says that you're good.
It's like a stamp of legitimacy.
It is.
If people say that I'm bad, I can say Elton John thinks I'm good.
Also, Elton would actually spark them out.
Yeah,
You've seen
he
videos that he doesn't take any shit.
Really?
Nah, man, he used to fight paparazzi and that. Honestly, Elton John, he's got
Why,
one
yeah,
rocket
yeah.
there, one rocket there. Pow, pow. Glastonbury.
Manifested that.
How long have you wanted to play Glastonbury?
Since I was probably like officially since I was 17, but probably since I was 8, I've in my mind been like, I will play Glastonbury.
What
I
makes
will
it
play-
official? Do you tweet it or something?
No, just start saying it out loud. I've been like, I'm going to do this thing. I'm doing it.
Had you been to Glastonbury before?
I'd been once before the year before,
Right.
but apart from that, just watched it on the telly.
Oh, right.
And every year been like, it's going to be me. Like, my time's coming.
Serious?
It's coming. And it happened. And it was the best moment of my life. Yeah, I would say it was the best moment of my
Clear,
life.
easy peasy.
Loved it.
What's going to top that?
If I headline, when I headline.
When you headline the Pyramid.
Yeah. Or when I do like the legend slot, you know, the one that like Diana Ross
Sunday?
did. Yeah.
It says here you've performed 4 times though.
I have performed 4 times. So the year before I went as punter, wasn't supposed to play, managed to wang myself a little secret set.
Sorry. You're going to have to wind that back. You went there as a punter and blagged a set.
A friend of my manager's runs one of the stages.
Elton
Stromerville
John.
stage. Elton John, yeah. No, it was a Stromerville stage. It was like up in the trees.
Stromerville, I know
kind
that
of
one.
like, yeah, so went up there, did a little acoustic set. It was great. And then this year I played 3 times. So I did secret set at the Rabbit Hole on Friday.
You did the Rabbit Hole.
Yeah, like
Dream.
1:45.
Yeah.
Great vibe. Then Saturday we did Lonely Hearts Club. The
Yeah.
Red Arrows flew over. That's the set
No
where I was
way. That's by
balling
Silver
up.
Haze, isn't it?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
crying big time. And then on the Sunday we did Stromerville again as like a nice full circle moment,
Whoa.
you know. Yeah, and then I met Elton John.
Whoa. We've actually got quite a lot in common.
Yes.
Went to Brit.
We did. But when were you there? A while before me?
Excuse me, what are you insinuating? What are you insinuating?
I think I graduated like 7 years ago now.
Right, exactly.
Same.
Yeah. No. I was there a little bit before you.
Okay. Did you like it? I'm interviewing you now.
Yeah, do it. I loved Brit.
Same.
I think Brit gets a weird rap. A lot
I
of people
think-
talk as if you've got to pay for one, which
and
is mad.
also like they give you a Brit Award. Oh.
Oh.
Apparently they do. Sometimes I speak to people about it and they have like a bit of a chip on their shoulder. They're like, oh, you're one of them.
know why?
But it is a free school
Do you
in
know why?
Croydon.
But do you know why they do that?
Why?
Musical theatre.
I was in musical theatre.
Oh.
I was in there. I was there for 2 years and then I was like, okay, this is not me. I'm in music now.
You switched it up.
I switched it up, yeah.
Okay, cool. I mean, you betrayed them. That's fine.
I did betray them, but I will say in defense of musical theatre, I was a very shy child.
Yeah.
Closed, shy,
Okay.
wanted to sing, wanted to like be a part of it, but couldn't even tell my own stories.
You couldn't. Someone say you couldn't find your voice.
Someone said I couldn't find my voice.
Right.
Musical theatre gave me my voice.
It gave you a voice.
It allowed me to sing other people's stories,
so-
and then gave me the confidence to then transition into my own stories, you know?
You owe your confidence purely to musical theatre.
I would say so, yeah.
Well, I mean, when I went there, the musical theatre would literally sing during fire drills.
No,
so-
but that wasn't me, though. If you love musical theatre, like you really love music, because they're not getting, paid as much as they should be for what they're doing, acting, singing, and dancing. Triple threats. Hates it.
Last musical I went to was Book of Mormon. It was one of the most racist things I've ever seen in my life. I disassociated at the end because it got a standing ovation. Have you been to Book of Mormon?
No, I haven't.
Don't go. Don't go.
How about Hamilton?
I fell asleep because my girlfriend knows musical theatre. I actually do low-key know loads of musicals. West Side Story,
Great.
South Pacific.
Okay, haven't seen that one.
Happy talky, talky, happy talk. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my head. I think I love musicals. We need to cut this out. What the Brit Awards?
Yes.
You not been?
Never been.
But at school, did they say you could
Oh,
go?
yes, I have been. I have been.
You went
yes.
to you went because
I was in the mosh pit.
Okay, so which one did you go to? What happened?
I went to the year where it was kind of a star-studded year. Justin Bieber was there. Adele. It was the year where Rihanna came out and then Drake came out and they were like winding up their waist. I think SZA was even there also.
She was there. I can confirm she was there. If you had to duet with anyone at the Brits, seeing as you've already duetted with Leon Bridges, which is pretty high. Come on.
It's a hologram.
Exactly. You started so well.
It's a hologram
Of
Aretha Franklin. She's playing piano for me. But it's a
what, with
hologram.
AI voice?
AI voice. She's playing piano.
Oh god, that's quite creepy.
It's me.
Yeah.
And then, my backing band is Earth, Wind and Fire.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What?
It's Earth, Wind and Fire. And we do a 7-minute long version of one of my songs. Unclear which one it is now.
Just vibing out.
Yeah. And then at the
Riffing.
end, pyro.
That's a phenomenal answer.
You can see it, can't you?
I actually really can. You did backing vocals for Rudimental.
Rudimental.
How's that?
Kind of amazing, to be honest. I came out of college and I was like, I want to do singing in the real world.
Yeah.
And then I met my manager at my end of school showcase and she happened to be doing day to day for Rudimental at the time. And she was like, do you want to audition for it? And I was like, probably won't get it. Or I don't even know if I'm good enough to be a backing vocalist. I'm not that good at doing harmonies. But I was like, I can't turn it down if I haven't got it.
Yeah.
So I might as well audition.
Right.
So then I got it. And then so I went straight from being in Brit to doing tours with them.
This time I'll never be
I've been
stronger.
waiting all over. Yeah, running around on that stage, 17-year-old me, what the hell is going on?
17.
Yeah. I was just actually very self-aware enough to think that I'm actually not a good backing singer. Sometimes I
the
would
harmonies.
just sing the tune. So I just thought, I think I'm gonna pack it in now. I'm gonna try and do my own thing.
Yeah.
So I said, thank you so much, guys, but I'm gonna try and see what I can do over here.
Did they notice when you went?
No, maybe they didn't. I'm gone, guys.
Before writing for your debut album, you worked with Loyal.
Yeah, it's sort of simultaneously.
At the same time?
That went down, yeah.
Yeah, great. I mean, what was that like?
Very good. I think it came at a very good time for me because I was sort of in the finishing, I would say 30% of finishing my album, which was a scary time because I was then thinking, have I made a shit album? Have I made a good one? Will these people like it? Who will like it? I don't know. Do I like it? But I remember having a conversation with him and Quez, who's in the studio, and they were like, you should just make what you like, which sounds very simple, but sometimes when you're lost in the sauce, you start making stuff for everybody but yourself.
No, listen.
Everybody but yourself.
Literally the worst music of my life.
Yeah, just
when I started.
vague material that means nothing. But I feel like I've reached such a point of clarity with music now where I was like, if it's pleasing to my own ear, then it's good. Also, you've got to sing it for a long time.
Yeah.
Really long time.
True.
So you might as well really like it, at least when you wrote it.
True.
And sometimes people will be like, oh, it might grow on you. It won't.
Your debut album, Messy, phenomenal.
Thank you.
Your album charted at number 4.
For baby.
What?
I think it's important with stuff like the charts and things to not let that be
You shouldn't
your
care, should you?
barometer of success.
But it's buzzing.
But it's cool.
But it's buzzing.
That's pretty cool.
But you tell everyone.
It was between The Weeknd and Harry Styles. Fell out the next week of the charts. Not in there anymore, but I'll take it.
Do you have a favourite track off the album, personally?
I like them all for different reasons. They all bring different sorts of joy to my life. I think Carmen, the last track.
Okay, why'd you have to go jump in with Carmen?
It's pretty emotional stuff.
Do you know I'm Guyanese?
Really?
Honest, me, you and Loyal, the Guyanese supergroup.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
You know what? Guyanese people slyly be slaying.
Carmen is legitimately my favourite song, I think. Just because, like, our
Thank
grandmothers mean so much.
So much. Like, I just really felt when I was making the album, especially that song, which felt very selfish to make at the time, because I was like, in that whole kind of world of thought of like making music for other people, I was like, this feels so specifically for me. Like, I'm just making this purely because I want her to have some form of legacy and like for her to be celebrated, and also for there to be some positivity in the conversation around the Windrush. Because at the time it was like, she was like, oh my God, like, where's my passport? Like, they're gonna get rid of me. Like, and there was all that scandal that was happening. And I was like, why is there so much negative language
Caribbeans out the country
around the Windrush generation?
Insane.
Like, can there be some joy?
Leon Bridges. You just did a duet with him.
I did, yeah.
And it's filmed really nicely.
That was kind of a crazy experience because
he's pretty seasoned.
He's very cool. My story with him is that I'd been a fan of him for a really long time. Yeah. And one time, I think maybe when I was in BRITs, somebody paid me £30 to do a flash mob on their girlfriend for her birthday on the South Bank. It was a duo flash mob. So it was me and my friend Rosie. And he was like, if I pay you £30, like, will you just start singing James Morrison on the guitar on to my girlfriend on the South Bank? So I was like, yeah, all right. Will you give me something? She turned around and was like, obviously for 3 minutes, had to stand and watch me sing. And then he slipped me 30 quid. And then we went to see Leon Bridges with that money. Now he's singing lyrics that I wrote about my ex-boyfriend. So life is crazy.
Wow.
Side note, I'm a really big Rizzle Kicks fan. Yeah. Like when I was younger, like you guys were kind of the only people that were like in the public eye that I felt looked like me. And I really was like, yeah, it meant a lot.
I didn't realise until now that we were like the only kind of mixed race people knocking about in that space anyway.
I would say, yeah.
And you know, like, there weren't even duos then, really. That's a mad one.
You guys invented the duo.
Well, we mostly got compared to Ant and Dec, because that was what people were working with. PJ and Duncan. All right, so if you are a fan of Rizzle Kicks, I've got questions for you.
Okay, but I'll do my best.
Rizzle me this. Where did the name Rizzle Kicks come from?
Where did the name Rizzle Kicks come from? I don't know the answer.
What? What year did our debut album Stereotypical come out?
This is a crazy quiz.
That's literally like, it's quite a normal question, Olivia.
Okay. 2000.
Oh my God, yeah, go on. Go on.
And 5.
How old were you in 2005? No, being dead serious, how old were you? Like
6. Okay, so 2011.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well done. And you knew that?
Yeah.
Straight away.
And I knew that.
Can you do a dramatic reading of your favourite Rizzle Kicks chorus?
I don't want to. I really don't want to, but...
That's making me want to make you do it. Olivia Dean, it's been a pleasure. Your album's phenomenal.
Thank you for having me.
Coming up next week on the red carpet treatment is James Arthur.
This isn't that interesting. Where's my award? Awkward silence.